It's over here now, you goober. Argy, Max.
He just...
James?
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night.
Again?
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night.
You can do so much better than that.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night. That hurts my eye.
What, just saying that hurts your eye?
It's emotional stress.
What number are we on now?
72.
80, 81, 82.
I think it's 83.
I'm pretty sure last week I
No, it's
introed it
82
as 70.
because last week we reached the Skyrim level cap.
Oh yeah, I remember you pointing that out.
No, you didn't. It's like
You did,
70
81.
odd.
No, it's 81, you fucking bitch. Don't tell me.
Yeah, we
I
did.
know Skyrim better than you. You were all like, "Ew, I'm going to do 1,000,000 playthroughs." You didn't even do one. You did like 2 hours of one.
I completed one playthrough and I did the glitch where you level everything up with the book.
Oh yeah, everyone did that though.
I did that, then I've never
I
finished
did
the
that
game.
as
I
well.
played the game legit. I didn't even fucking like boost smithing.
Why would
Really?
you not boost smithing? It's like,
Because the game's like easy enough as is.
what's the point? Yeah.
You just sort of go forward, pressing
We're
the
not
right
talking about
trigger.
Skyrim.
Why?
I really hate Skyrim.
That was my
yeah,
topic.
we're not talking about fucking Skyrim.
I feel like we've talked about Skyrim today.
I know what my topic is anyway. I have one. It's not like a current event. It's just like a question to pose to everybody. You know, it's not like a major one either. It's
Oh,
just
Okay.
like a little.
gay.
So with that then, Ruben, you begin with your...
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, my one is just a film one. Do we really want to start on that?
Okay, fine, we'll start with someone else's. James?
I don't have one.
You said you had loads to choose from.
No,
he was like, "Oh, I'm
I-
going to talk about McGregor Mayweather."
I didn't even watch it. I fell asleep.
I went to bed as well. I was so
I was
tired.
just like, I'm not gonna bother watching.
I was
it.
also drunk. I was really drunk and tired.
I couldn't be asked to find the streaming, so I was just like, I'm just gonna sleep.
I don't think any of us really cared about the fight.
No.
Well, it was obvious who's gonna win. It's like,
I was just watching it with like
I didn't
my
even-
cousins and shit.
I didn't even
whatever.
know who Mayweather was
Yeah, I don't know who either of them are.
before McGregor. I
Well,
knew
he's just a
McGregor.
great
McGregor was in
boxer,
COD, right?
yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's the only
Which
reason
COD?
I knew either.
Infinite
the one,
Warfare.
the one with
Infinite Warfare.
He just like
Jon
kills your
Snow.
character by like punching him in the face.
Really?
That's his like thing in it.
Wow.
But it's like there was loads of weird celebrities in Infinite Warfare. It's like Lewis Hamilton was in it at some point. Like,
Really?
What?
Yeah. It's just there's a few of
He's
them.
not even like a gruff-looking dude though.
No, he's like this really skinny kind of
Pretty
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you wouldn't want to mess with.
Well, no, because he just.
Little
I'm gonna
mess
drive away in my
with
McLaren.
Now we're getting claimed. Well done, Alex.
No, don't worry.
Roosevelt's gonna claim
It's
us.
gone off on like the
You know,
last
if
3
Roosevelt
episodes.
claimed us,
It wouldn't be his fault though.
I'd
Roosevelt wouldn't do
assassinate
it. It would be
him.
like
Not
an
necessarily.
no,
automatic
I'd
thing.
tweet at him and be like, "Hey,
I'd
what
DM
are you
him.
doing?
Roosevelt.
Come on, pack it in." So has anyone got a subject?
I
Alex
think the
doesn't.
only two who do are me and Ruben, even though...
No, I thought of one on the way here.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, Jamie, you begin then.
It's why me?
We should
Why not
just let
you?
it free flow.
Why
Just
not
talk
me?
about things.
Is your subject epic
Max,
or ep not?
meh. He's just walking around looking for more dentist steak.
It's
Has
all
he
gone,
already
mate.
finished that one?
Yeah, they both finished it, and Argy finished his,
Jesus.
and now he's like not interested anymore.
Because he's a.
He's a shithead dog. Whereas this guy,
Okay, we can start with mine. It's to do with my shirt. I mean,
Okay.
like, it's not, but I mean, no,
Explain what your shirt is to people who maybe can't see.
Oh,
I don't even know what.
it's David Bowie going.
Good impression.
No, but I basically I want to talk about fans of stuff. Like,
Fandoms.
Fandoms.
So I'm a fan of David Bowie.
Yeah.
But like, where does it go from liking someone to being a fan?
Being
And do you know?
obsessed.
And do you know how fans like rank themselves? Like, I'm more of a fan than you. Like,
Hmm.
so I just want to.
What are the levels? There's casually liking something.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
I like it.
Being a fan.
Yeah.
Being a fanboy
There's
or
like
girl.
actively looking at
Mhm.
and then
it.
being obsessed. Is that above that?
Yeah.
Or,
Being
or,
obsessed
or a fanboy's
is like
obsessed.
like living your life around them. You know,
there's a
you-
different level of obsessed. There's like
Yeah.
someone who really,
There are
really
like
loves
sub
it.
levels in
And
each
then there's
one.
just being like just talking absolute shit because you're obsessed and none of what you're saying makes any sense.
Yeah.
Depends how up to date you keep with it. If you like them, but you try to keep up to date with what they're doing, then you're like you're more of a fan, maybe,
Yeah.
because you just try and be more proactive in what they're doing.
So out of those levels you just listed, what level of fan would you be of DB?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm rising. Is it raise?
Rising.
I'm rising up the ranks at the moment. because I started with his second ever album, and I'm just going through every single album.
Yeah.
So I reckon with every album, I'm getting another badge on my fan belt.
Fan belt.
Who you
That's
trying to
actually
impress?
a real
No,
opponent in a
I'm not
car.
trying to impress. I'm not doing it to say like I'm more of a fan than you. I'm doing it because I like the music and like.
Ah.
Then surely you're not any of them. You're just I like them because you're not like.
No, but I am a fan.
I know you're a fan, but I'm not saying you're anything. You're not anything beyond that because
Bitch.
you're just listening to his music and you're just like I like that. You're not like I'm just gonna go follow them on Twitter. Well, with David Bowie, it's a different thing because
Well, yeah, he's dead. But
yeah,
Does anyone here consider themselves a fanboy or higher of something?
no. Because you could say
I
about
don't know.
football because with football you do get obsessed with it, but
I don't know if
Sorry,
you're on the
here's something
fanboy
though.
football level.
Like I rag on Halo all the time, but like I'm still a Halo fanboy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I call it shit though. Like every time I play, I'm like, this is shit.
we've done
Well,
that
Halo
past,
5
like,
is
2
shit.
years.
Yeah. Just because of Halo.
Jim,
5,
you got any?
really.
that I'm a fanboy of. No.
Metal Gear?
That's the point.
You guys are quite fanboyish.
But now like Metal Gear's dead, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a bit like.
I'm not gonna get Metal Gear Survive.
I
so-
don't know. I reckon you are.
Oh god, it's basically Metal Gear Solid 5. That's all it is.
It's full
Like,
of money.
There's
there's
which
another
means they'll
base
buy it.
now.
Did you see that screenshot that
Well,
Jim
will buy
Sterling
it. I'll just
retweeted?
download it. Yeah.
It's just like
It's just a game that looks fucking weird.
they released the screenshot and it's just like something out of the middle of nothing interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a baseball bat phasing through someone. And it's
Mhm.
like, what are you trying to show?
I
with
didn't
this?
realize that was like they'd released it. Like, look at our game. I thought he'd just taken it from someone else's screen cap and been like, look at this stupid shit. They
Well,
actually officially released that then.
Well, his quote was like, games media are saying Metal Gear Survive doesn't look as bad as I thought it would, and like those are the
Oh,
quotes
right.
it's getting.
Okay.
And that was like the picture that.
He said something like, don't even start me on the baseball bat or whatever. Yeah. It does
James?
look fucking bizarre.
Do you have any?
Not really, no.
That is
think so.
bullshit.
Yeah,
What
come on,
then?
James.
That's complete
You know me
bullshit.
what I like more than I like.
Fucking that at car anime.
Initial D.
Initial D.
No, because that's fucking shit. It's
Yeah, but you're a
awful.
fanboy.
Yeah,
you love
because
it.
It's
Yeah.
just so.
Yeah.
Is that Eurobeat, that other piece of shit, Evangelion? You love
No,
that.
that's shit. Evangelion is fucking awful.
Spicy Wolf.
Spicy Wolf.
I just like that.
No, but
may
you,
have spent
no,
hundreds
James, you
and
bought the
hundreds on
fucking
it.
special books.
yeah. I think out of
Special
anything,
Spicy Wolf
the
books.
Spice and Wolf.
I own the collection which I bought for £100, which I accidentally bought. I own all of the books
He
separately.
accidentally, but he means that he forgot to cancel the order.
I never thought it'd come out.
Have you ever opened one of those books?
Yeah.
Diminishing the value immediately. You should have just not opened them if you didn't like want it.
Well, no, the individual books, they're not in wrapping. They never came in wrapping. So they're just books. But the
Oh, yeah.
the big
Okay.
editions, that's out of the wrapping. It's just in this box, though.
Okay, so
I did buy a
Did you say
statue for it.
I didn't say anything because I can't
Yeah,
think
that
of
fucking
anything.
Anime statue.
Oh, yeah, the anime statue.
That's why I was going to ask. Okay, now let's fill in the blanks for like things no one has said, but they definitely are fanboys of. Jim, do one for me.
You're a fanboy of Destiny.
No, I'm not.
I don't know what you're a fanboy of.
See, I think Alex like unconditionally really just likes Final Fantasy games.
Not unconditionally.
No, I don't think so either.
Mm.
We bought that one on Wii, and you didn't like that
Did you
very
hear that?
much.
I did hear that.
Do you think Argue's up to something? I think
I
you should
dunno.
check. I think you should check. Yeah, you need to check, Alex. It's gone quiet now.
No, he's coming. He's coming. If he'd done something cheeky, he would have stayed down there and continued to, with the cheekiness. Me and him are so similar.
He's just going to be covered. He's just going to be covered in like
He's
blood
just
or
covered in
something.
garbage.
He's just got an
Um,
armless man's mom in his hez. Continue.
What?
What?
He's an armless man's mom in his hairs. Like, what the fuck did you just say? Argue!
I don't think you are a fanboy of.
Anything? I can't think of anything. There's a game, but I can't think of it. It's not.
Well, I
Final
don't know, I'm not
Fantasy.
sure.
No,
about
Alex
fanboys
isn't a
gears.
fanboy game anymore.
No.
Wait, what? I don't know why.
You did start the camera.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, the red. I stopped and was like, "Is the red light blinking?" Yeah, it is, and walked away.
Alright.
Maybe-
I was looking away.
Maybe you're a fanboy of Halo? Like
I already
Ruben?
said that one, so
Yeah,
I thought
but
we were gonna try and keep it. Yeah, probably.
I reckon Alex
We're pretty much
is-
in the same boat
yeah.
of just like, I fucking hate this shit.
Mm.
Still play it.
I guess.
It was literally the only game you played for like 3 months.
Which one?
Halo 5.
Yeah, we just play
And it's your
Firefight.
least favourite Halo.
Yeah.
So, like, that's got to mean something.
I don't know if that counts as being a fanboy because the whole time I was like, it's a weird one because
We know
It is
how shit it
fanboyish,
is.
especially if you don't even like it, but you still like.
No, it's annoying because it is Halo, so I do like it, but I don't like it. It's all I've got. That's the thing. It's like I like Halo, and this is all I've got.
it is the all you've got thing.
Yeah.
It's like being a Star Wars fan and all you have is Attack of the Clones. It's like that.
But I mean, like, if I'm a fan, I mean, I don't know if I can say I was ever a fan of Halo then. Because- Well, maybe I
Shut
was.
up, you both were.
I loved Halo
No,
Reach.
maybe
that's
when
it.
when
Yeah,
like
So you were a fan at one
Yeah,
point.
when
you were
we
a
were
fan at
playing
some point.
Halo 3,
Yeah, you were a fan at some point.
I was a fan of.
Like, you'd still
Halo
be like,
3.
you still wouldn't be against playing Halo 3 anymore. Like, if someone was like, yeah, let's just play fucking Halo 3. We do that like once every 18 months. Just play the Halo 3 campaign.
18 months though. I play fucking Black Ops every 18 months.
No, you don't.
I play it every time Christmas comes around. It's
Ops
my
is
Christmas
really good,
to-
though.
It's weird. If everyone has those weird Christmas games, you're like, I'm going to play a Christmas game.
Well, it's like,
There are two things I can
Feast.
think of.
For you,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, my neck's like spazzing out.
What about that director that did Alien 3?
David Fincher.
Yeah. You're a fanboy of him.
But like, I feel like fanboy is unconditional.
I know, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
So if he made a bad
Yeah,
movie, I
so-
wouldn't like it just
See, I
because
don't
he
even know
directed
if I
it.
have unconditional.
But
like,
that's where it's difficult because, like, something being good is somewhat subjective. So if you're a fanboy, to you it is good. So then, like, to you, you're not a fanboy. I like Mad Max the Thunderdome. Does that make me a fanboy of Mad Max?
yes. You like all of them though, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I was gonna
think
say-
basically we've reached a point where we're probably not really like fanboys of stuff that much.
I
No,
think
that's
what
the
it comes
thing.
down to is like your personality and the way you
Yeah.
express the things you like.
Well, you kind of had to fanboy things back in the day as well, because like we didn't have money, our own money. So if we bought an Xbox, we had to justify buying that Xbox.
You have to
You know what I'm
cherish that
saying?
shit. Yeah.
And if someone was like, "Should have got PS3, mate,"
Which is what happened. That was our fucking childhood, was fucking arguments and all that shit.
Which you ultimately lost because your PS3 broke.
Because
And
it
then
was
you bought an
fucking like
Xbox
6
anyway.
against 1. I still love the PS3.
Sometimes I go into IGN and see like arguments of people doing that shit. They're
Yeah.
still in that phase, and it's like, you know nothing,
Mm-hmm.
you little cringies.
you just know that they're like 13 years old though, so they can argue all they want. Like it's just lame.
Yeah. Well, I hope they're 13.
Well, yeah,
The only,
if
like,
someone over the age of 20 is
like
arguing
a
over that shit, then
30-year-old.
Jesus.
things I have unconditional affection for are
Dogs.
the Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, dogs, but you can't really be a fanboy of dogs, can you?
I don't think you can be a fanboy of one movie.
I think you can.
Well, like, who criticizes The Empire Strikes Back?
People do.
People,
What, like
plenty of people
fucking
criticize the original
like-
Star Wars movies.
Mum.
Yeah, because Mum heard like a radio program and they're like, there was some comedian who was joking about Star Wars, and she was like, "Yep." And Lord of the Rings as well.
Lord of the Rings, that's a good one.
Anything that brings a tear to my eye.
Max has poo in his fur, literal poo.
No, he doesn't.
Do you see it there, James?
It's not poo.
I can't see anything, just see your sock.
No, but
Oh.
above my sock.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit of poo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jim, sniff the poo. Check it's poo.
I'm a fanboy of poo.
Yeah, I think Lord of the Rings that would be just, I'm a fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
But they're the kinds of things where when people criticize them, I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because they just give reasons where it's like, oh, it's too long. Yeah, but there's stuff happening the whole time, and it's good.
Yeah,
Fuck you
I
on
don't
about?
think saying something is too long is
Unless it's
as
like,
is a valid
yeah,
argument.
you could
unless
say there are parts which are complete, just like shit and shouldn't be there. And it's like that. Just cut that. Would you fucking stop it? God damn it!
Aw. You can criticize like pacing, but I don't think the pacing is a problem in those movies, despite them being really long.
The 3 hours for like the extensions goes by a lot quicker than Wolf of Wall Street or Schindler's Listed for me.
Schindler.
I can't say it. Okay, Schindler's.
What? Schindler.
Schindler's.
Yeah,
List.
you can do. It's not got. Yeah, you can say that.
It's not. It's
yeah,
not.
okay.
Shh. It's shh.
Schindler. Okay, I'm saying it now. But
No,
yeah.
you just said it wrong because you missed out the L.
Schindler.
Just say that Jew
Chandelier.
movie.
Fuck it.
Yeah, it went by quicker for me. Lord of the Rings does. Like those movies, I was just like, it's fucking midnight. What the fuck am I doing?
Nothing is worse than when you're like watching a movie again and you like it less. Because you see things like, I don't really like this bit. Forgot about this bit.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've seen Lord of the Rings, I'm surprised I don't dislike it. I like it as much
Exactly.
as I did
Like,
the first time.
every time I watch it, there's never anything I'm like that annoys me.
There's bits I don't
Like, there's one
like
thing in
personally.
Alien, my fave movie, I always say.
Alien.
One tiny thing. And it's literally so insignificant, it's literally one shot in the whole movie.
Which is
When?
It's when you call him Frodo, but he's Bilbo. Bilbo's head is knocked off, and there's a close-up of him, his like headless head
is he the
lying
android?
there.
Is it when it goes from him being like asleep to waking up?
It's just
You can,
an
like, clearly-
awkward shot that changes perspective just a tiny bit. When all they'd need to do is fix it, it's just cut to like the reaction of someone like moving it and then back, and it would look fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just one tiny
I understand
thing.
why they did it like that though,
Why?
because they wanted to look like his head had just come off and moved, and then woke up there. So like,
Yeah,
it's trying to make it seamless, but
but the effects aren't good enough.
but
to
it
do
being
that.
back in 1978
Mhm.
or whatever.
Which leads us nicely on to my subject, which was if you could remake any film, you have to pick one. We're not just because I would answer if I didn't have to pick one. Just like I just fucking wouldn't.
Okay.
What would it be? And what would you do?
Mad
That
Max
kind
at
of
Thunderdome.
But there are going to be more Mad Max films though. Anyway.
No, but Jim, what would you
No,
do
but
to
not
Mad
a
Max?
sequel.
What would you do to Mad Max?
Mad Max
Thunderdome?
would be played by Mel Gibson still. Old
Just
Mel
really
Gibson.
old Mel Gibson remaking the same movie.
No, but there's no continuity throughout any of these movies. The only one that has like any sort of the first one has to be first, because like society is the least fucked at that point.
Mm-hmm.
The rest are just like fucking whatever.
Wait,
So
Mel Gibson didn't do Thunderdome.
No, he did, but
He
Jim's
did.
saying if he remade it, he'd
Oh,
just have
okay.
Mel Gibson
I'd-
old as shit
I'd have
again.
Mel Gibson again, but instead of the black woman that's in it, I'd have Beyonce.
So Jim's just taking the piss, basically.
I'm not taking the piss.
My answer would be The Phantom Menace.
It's pretty good, that one.
So the Phantom Menace changes, but then it has the same sequels.
No, because then if it's successful, they'll remake the other ones.
Trouble is, I can't think of any films that are
But
like...
change the name and completely rewrite the whole movie.
Yeah, I can't
So
think of
basically,
films that are like...
make a new movie then.
Well, no, because it would still be...
In the
Star Wars.
same time period.
Yeah.
Not with the same art design or stuff like that. Just the same time period and the same idea of a story, maybe. Doesn't need to be so young for Annie, but...
See, the trouble is, I can't think of films that I like think are shit enough, and I also would wish they were good and like better, other than like the prequels and shit.
I would
Maybe Alien
really...
Covenant. I wouldn't mind fucking making that.
No,
Not shit.
Mine was going to be an Alien answer, but Alien 3, directed by David Fincher again, but this time give him whatever he wants. Let him do whatever he feels like. I feel like he could make a really good Alien.
This time, okay, so we take Prometheus and whatever the Alien Covenant, and we get the director who was originally attached to Alien Covenant and just say, you do it, because whatever you're going to do is
Who
probably
was it?
better. I think wasn't it like Neil Blomkamp or some shit?
No.
No.
That was
No,
a
that was-
different Alien movie
Oh,
that
right.
he was going to do.
Oh.
That was going to have
Sigourney Weaver in it.
Sigourney Weaver and the other one.
I don't know. What the fuck happened to that then?
Who's Hicks?
Ridley
Wait,
Scott,
what?
I think, made sure it was...
Hicks is Terminator, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be Hicks and...
What, like way in the future? Like, how would that work?
I don't know.
The continuity.
There was
of
just...
Alien
There
is
was
fucked.
just... Yeah.
Would it be a CGI movie? Complete.
So basically, what you do is you get Ridley Scott, you take him away, you get him as far away from anything he thinks.
Yeah,
is
he's
a good
proven
idea.
that he's...
You just
he's
push him away from
incompetent.
it, right?
No,
And then you
but
get someone else to
I don't
do
know
it.
now, because he wasn't the writer of Covenant.
there are certain decisions as a director he could have made that would have improved things greatly. Because there's not one pillar that like holds up. Like you can't say the direction was good. You can't say
I feel
like the pacing
the
or anything is good.
direction was the only thing that like was good.
It's not good though, because the way everything is choreographed and stitched together and the way everything's paced just doesn't work. And you don't care about any characters, and it's all just...
Isn't like pacing an editor's job?
Well, it's all everything is like dictated by the director, as in like
he's there for every like step of the way.
They sit with the editor and say, yeah, that's good. But if certain scenes were just edited a bit differently and he had like a different idea and wasn't so up his own, ring.
But like the writers must have been up their own ring to write that fucking shitty, stupid.
Can we just say up their own ass?
Up ring dialogue.
We do swear on this goddamn.
No, we don't want to be demonetized.
Well, we can talk about that.
Which reminds me, a video went up.
Which one?
Halo 2 Part 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I
That
called
fucking Halo 2 video was demonetized.
Yeah.
You serious?
I can't remember what I called it. I give it something really stupid.
I saw it there and was like, what? And I went through the tags, went through everything, even scrolled through the video. It's literally just Halo 2 gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, I really couldn't figure out why.
It's YouTube doing what YouTube does. Their business, and they're doing what's best for business.
No, but like, I've never had one on my channel been demonetized.
I know. That's why, because
Unless a gummy bear's
The
involved.
monkey from.
Yeah. That's one of my... I hadn't even opened it. I'd closed it and it just started playing it. Watching Jar on the JARCAST. Hell yeah.
I feel like a good answer for Ruben's subject or whatever would be something old where the like effects are really bad now. That if remade, that could be done well. But I'm struggling to think of anything.
I just want to read out a comment from the
Apart from
guy.
Alien 3.
I want to read out a comment from the guy who dislikes our videos 6 times on 6 different accounts or whatever. Here comes part 2 of my dislike 6 times on every part of Jar's Halo 2 series. Will Jar upload episode 50 before part 3? Who knows? But probably not, because they are simply rude. Also, fuck you for screaming at the beginning, Ruben. Angry face.
Yeah, my main motivation for ever making an episode 50 is just to get them to stop disliking like 7 times.
They don't actually do that, do
Yeah,
they?
they do on every video. They do.
I didn't know that. I've seen the comments. I didn't know they'd actually do it.
Yeah, they actually do it, because when you go
All
on
of
a
those
video,
dislikes are them. All of them.
Yeah. So
it
we
makes
barely
us
get any
look
dislikes.
bad, though. It's just like they've got dislikes.
No,
No,
everyone knows.
Alex, you say that though, but I always go by dislike ratios. I'm looking for how to.
What? So like,
Call
if
of
we
Duty
have
6.
300 likes, let's say, and we got like 9 dislikes, we're gonna close the video like.
Yep.
Whoop.
Here's the question to you though, disliker. If we upload episode 50, will you go back and turn all of those dislikes into likes?
Yeah.
I feel like they have to do that.
I feel like you owe us that at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd probably remake Mad Max Thunderdome.
Fuck off.
But with
I fucking hate when Jim answers like this.
But
And he
why?
leaves it back. We start talking about it, and then he just comes in at like a moment when no one's saying anything. Yeah, but I think I probably would give AIDS to everybody in Chippenham. What?
Why Chippenham?
Because it's just
Like, purge it.
yeah, just a town, whatever.
There's all white people in Chippenham, remember?
They're probably all right people in a lot of towns in the UK.
Even Swindon, and that's a fucking dump. Plenty of
Mumbo
white people
Jumbo,
there.
or whatever his name is, from Thunderdome. He's
I've never seen Thunderdome.
He's the big guy with the little guy on him.
Oh, so just like
yeah.
Borderlands 2.
Who's the big guy with the little guy in
There's
Borderlands
loads of
2?
those little ones. The ones
Yeah,
that
big
got like,
guys, and they've got
and they've
little
got a
guys.
midget on their back.
All right. Well, they're probably all inspired by that.
Mhm.
No, the whole game is. Look at that.
Yeah,
the
everything
games.
in Borderlands.
Well,
There's
yeah.
not like an original idea in
No, I
Borderlands.
know. But
Look at the fucking jokes. They're so
Yeah.
shit.
Anyway, can we?
but Mumbo Jumbo would be played by The Rock.
Right. So Jim's idea is stupid.
Just
It's
awful.
not stupid.
And who would play the little
He's
guy?
just
Warwick
memeing.
Davis.
Jim, that should be your subject.
What?
The Rock.
I already gave my subject.
I'd remake Alien
What was
Covenant
your
myself. All right.
fan
And
one.
Alex would write it.
Is that your one?
Yeah.
Okay, that can be James's one then.
What?
All right.
Why isn't James?
Okay, save it then.
Alex, you're
Have
right.
The Rock be your next one.
You're writing Alien Covenant in my Alien Covenant remake, and the Prometheus. You're writing them.
Why?
It's
But Alex
Alien.
is up his own ring as much
It's
as
Alien.
Yeah, but
The aliens
his
are
ass is probably
corgi.
cleaner than Ridley Scott's, so whatever.
Um,
Actually, I don't know about that.
What is there to say about The Rock?
It's the big guy.
How much chicken?
I
he
feel like
eats.
we do have to talk about it now.
Why? What?
He's just freaky.
Is he?
No,
I don't think so.
He's
No, because The
look at him,
Rock is
10
like
years ago, it's a
loved,
bit
and he
like-
gets a load of
like
credit
that.
for like being The Rock. And Jim pointed out the other day when we were watching Fast and Furious 8, Fate of the Furious, which
Just awful.
fucking sucks. God, it is awful.
Is that the one?
Um,
Which one's that one?
It's Jason Statham becomes a goodie, and there's one good
Is that
scene.
the most
It's the
recent
most
one?
recent
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Oh, why,
Jason
why didn't you
Statham.
tell me about this? I would have watched this
Well,
happily.
it was just by
it was like-
chance.
yeah, and it was like midnight as well.
Yeah.
Shit. You've missed nothing.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's
Jim, they're all
awful.
shit though.
No,
The
but it's even
This
worse.
This one is worse than the one before.
really, but Jason Statham's all right.
No,
He's
there's-
the best part.
Yeah, he is the
Yeah,
best
he's the
part.
And he's in
part
it for
of both
like
movies.
12 minutes.
Yeah, he just vanishes for
Yeah.
most of it.
He's probably filming Transporter 12.
There's one good scene with him in where he's like doing a fight scene while he's got a baby in a baby carrier.
He did that in all of his movies, so there's always a baby fight or something.
Really?
He just fights with a baby. It's a bit bizarre.
But yeah, anyway, the point is,
What did I point out?
no, you were like, I think me and Ruben said something like, oh, The Rock, at least The Rock's good or whatever. And you were like, no, he's not. The Rock sucks.
Yeah, he's nothing. He's a fucking blank.
Which made me realise, hang on, what has The Rock actually been in that I've liked? He's never been in anything I've
Yeah.
liked.
The problem is he's such a disarmingly nice dude.
Yeah.
And it like seeps into everything he does.
Because who was it that said he's like this generation's Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Jim that said it.
Yeah. Except Arnold
Well, he's-
Schwarzenegger
yeah,
had
we know,
Terminator.
He had countless good movies,
Mhm.
and the movies that he in that weren't good were like funny.
Yeah.
He had catchphrases from
Yeah.
them that were like.
Whereas like Baywatch, it's not funny.
No, it's just
no,
shit.
he just follows the
I
next
watched 8
paycheck,
minutes.
and America
Yeah.
loves him for it.
Yeah.
Capitalism,
He's just a sellable face. That's all he is. He started out in fucking WWE.
I was
He
thinking
looks
about-
like what's the fucking
Yeah, I just want to point out my slippers.
what's the Pokemon that is literally a shit coming out of the floor?
Oh, Diglett.
Yeah, the Rock is what is beneath the floor.
Of a Diglett.
Yeah.
What's the name of this one then? Rock is Diglett?
Yeah, I'll just find one of those pictures.
Photoshop Diglett onto the Rock's like.
It should be pretty funny.
But yeah, I'd never thought about it before because he gets so much credit.
Wow.
And he was on like the YouTube thing.
He's got his own YouTube channel. He's
Yeah,
like a fucking
like-
YouTube star.
That I feel
I
like
just
that's
don't
cheating
understand
whenever
why
they
everyone
do that.
likes him so much.
Like Arya Stark created a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
made one video,
Mhm.
and had like 1 million subs. And it's like, come on, it's not really fair, is it? Not all of us are on Game of Thrones.
Maybe you will be one day. Fucking every English person.
Yeah.
Known by
That's
more
something
than
I'm really
6
sick of,
people.
though. It's like, oh, they're in Game of Thrones. Put them in every movie now. Like Fast and Furious 8 had like loads of Game of Thrones actors in it just for no reason, just
Resident
because.
Evil has Game of Thrones actors in.
Yeah,
Remember
He was
when
already in it, wasn't he?
Kit Harington did that really good movie about the volcano? Pompeii.
he's only been in shit films. He was in.
It's because he is shit.
He's fine in Game of Thrones. He's one of the only things I like
I thought I was always under the impression he was a
in
bit
terms
crap.
of like the characters.
I was always under the impression he was a bit crap, but I haven't watched the show.
Well, it's because like the character is interesting. It's nothing to do with him. It's
Yeah.
the same with Dragon Lady.
Cersei.
Like I don't like
Yeah.
that actor.
No.
I don't like that character.
Oh, the
either.
I don't like the
Yeah.
character either.
Yeah, I forgot her name. Daenerys.
Targaryen.
You enjoying that arc?
Fuck you.
He really slowly like put his
Yeah.
eyes up to look at me.
Yeah, Emilia Clarke's shit. No, isn't she just like shit at acting? That was
She was in an
another
episode of Futurama, and I was just like,
Really?
why was she in that? And it wasn't very good. And she like fell in love with Zoidberg was the funny joke. And she's really English, so whenever they have like a Simpsons or Futurama like cameo with someone who's really English, it's just like, ugh.
They like tell them to really fucking.
Yeah. Oh, hi there, Zoidberg. I love you.
Hello. If they say anything with a T or a D, we have to really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it when you do that. That was there was a person in Fast and Furious 8 that was like that.
Mhm. From who's also in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, every time they spoke, awful. Every line they delivered,
I don't
appalling.
know, I don't know why they do that in like in an American thing with an English person in it. They don't sound like a real English person.
No, they never sound like an actual English person.
But in Game of Thrones they do.
Yeah, because
They have
makes
accents
sense,
and
yeah.
shit. Like,
Because it actually like makes sense in that world. Whereas like from America's point of view, everyone who's English has like the same like way of speaking,
yeah.
or the same two ways of speaking. It's either like really pronounced Queen's English or like Cockney.
Mhm.
So The Rock, smelly fart.
I'm never
But
was a fan of
He's
him.
so
Ah, shit.
limited.
I wonder if the camera's gone. I haven't been paying attention.
It would have just gone.
He
Actually, it's
is
about to go.
extremely limited.
He's really
Just gonna
limited.
stand
Like
behind the camera.
he can't do anything removed from the fact that he's so fucking huge. He's like 6'5" and 300 pounds.
But
He can't do a Tom Hardy. Like he's pretty.
Exactly,
he's
but
pretty
Tom
big,
Hardy
but
is
he
like,
can do
he's-
anything.
he transforms into whatever role.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Because
the
he's
thing
just
is,
like
I
a
don't-
normal person.
I don't find The Rock funny either.
No, he's not. You
So,
should have
like-
seen him after watching Baywatch, like where the film's just sucking him off for being The Rock. Like,
That's the bit I watched before just giving
Mhm.
up and walking away.
I'm like fed up of it now. Like, all right, Rock, show us what else you got. Show us your acting
You
chops
need
or
more
something.
than just charisma.
and a fucking ridiculous body. Because that is part of
You
it.
know Arnie?
Yeah.
He'd like come up with his own like one-liners.
And it shows.
While filming. Like, you know when he stabs a dude in Predator and he gets like stuck to the post behind him and he goes, stick around.
I love that bit.
That was completely improvised. He just said that and kept going.
See, he was a proper superstar.
Yeah.
Like The Rock would be too busy with like chicken in his mouth.
Arnie must have ate a lot of chicken. Let's be real.
No, cod, sorry. The Rock's
It's
thing.
cod and chicken.
No, it's everything. It's fucking everything.
Oh,
It's
man.
7 meals a day and 4 of
Chicken
them
is so goddamn tasty.
is cod.
God is good though. Damn.
Cod's
Why
fine.
did I stop eating chicken? Why did I do this?
You can start again if you
No,
want.
I'm too far gone now. I can't. Principle.
If you ever go back, you've got to like kill one of these dogs and eat them. Like,
Can you kill Max?
so
No, I'm
so when
killing him.
people are like,
I'm
"Would
not
you kill a
killing
dog?"
Max. Yeah, I did. I would.
Yeah, I did, and I fucking ate
I
it.
killed a fucking
So-
corgi, mate.
Yeah, back into the meat-eating world.
To be fair, if I killed him, I'd probably get poisoned or something.
You
by
didn't
him.
get anything from him.
You would inherit his shitty ass.
And Max, I just inherit his fucking.
Your IQ would just halve.
Yeah, because he's a fucking moron. Max. Yeah.
So you done with that?
Um.
I mean, it was your subject, Jim, so pretty...
Fuck you. It was your subject.
No, it
bitch.
wasn't. I actually have one.
Where's my phone?
Oh
Okay, let's hear it.
wow.
I have many.
No.
So,
I bought them. They were £4.
what your glasses were?
No, my sock.
All right. Vote on which one you want to do.
Okay.
Something to do with children, something to do with religion, something to do with virtual reality, and something to do with the ocean.
Children.
Let's
One
talk
vote.
about pedophilia.
That's
Okay,
not the subject.
Well, that's 2 for children.
So two for children.
Well, there's no point me saying anything. So
Okay.
What can we talk about children though?
No,
Oh,
I simplified it as to not ruin it
Don't
for
worry, I'm
the other
being
one.
stupid. Don't
What
worry.
is it then?
Let's say you were having children, right?
Well, already
Which
we're
will
getting-
happen in some point in my life. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna make a joke about. Of course, fucking James is gonna say that. I knew in my head James was gonna say that.
I'm gonna have
I'm
children.
gonna have children.
I've already thought of the names.
I'm gonna get a mortgage and a house and kids. And I'll get a reasonably priced car. Go on holiday once a year.
It's gonna be like a
piano,
fucking
guitar.
stupid
But anyway,
motherfucker, you can live at the mall.
but you'll have an answer for this then, James.
I said mall.
Yeah, I will.
I was thinking about it because I was really like, is it better to have one child or have 2 or more in terms of... That's the question.
I think
Well, in terms,
I think you have 2. You know, I like that.
I was
idea.
thinking about it like, you have 1. What are the
2
positives? You only have 1.
yeah,
it's a bit easier.
It's a lot easier. You don't have to share
And
shit.
they get
Less
like,
expensive, less
yeah.
space, less shit.
You can buy them an Xbox and a PS4, so they don't
Exactly,
fucking
yeah.
whine
But
about.
that's also the problem though.
Yeah, spoiled.
You could
They
spoil them.
Yeah. But there's the whole emotional thing. Because
What do you mean emotional though?
When a kid at some point is going to go through some difficulties. When
Yeah.
you've got a brother or sister, you can go to that brother or sister and just talk.
Have you ever gone to your sister?
The only person I've ever gone to anywhere in my life is my sister. If I need to talk
Which
about
sister? You have two.
my big sister, because she's the most like me. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But all of us have siblings though.
Yeah.
So none of us can vouch for like the.
Red
My mum was
doesn't.
an only child.
Yeah.
I think that a sibling is a good thing to have,
Yeah.
based on that.
I will never have one child. I'm always gonna have two. Even if I don't have birth, I'll adopt one. So I have two. Because
So you'd always have two. You
His will
said.
just blow the ultimate load of his first kid and never be able to come again.
What if you had twins?
Sure, that's perfect then. It's one pregnancy done. But then it's twins.
It's like everything is doubled though. Because like if you have your first child, you kind of learn the ropes a little bit, and then they say the second one's easier.
yeah.
But if you've got one and times that by two the first time,
It's just fucking hell.
it'll probably be really hellish for quite a few years.
Well,
I would've
our
thought.
grandmother, twins, and,
Twice.
yeah, and her husband wouldn't like help her at all with
Yeah.
anything. So
While she was caring for 4 babies, basically,
and her husband,
he was like, you make me lunch.
yeah,
You get me a beer.
he'd come home from like work would give him free lunch, but he'd intentionally go home and make his wife.
Make him lunch.
Make
Yeah,
him
it's this weird like power
Little
play thing.
bastard, really.
Yeah.
That's just
And this is when like nappies weren't invented, so you had this weird like cloth thing you put on them that you'd have to like hand wash. It's like imagine it for 4 fucking babies.
That'd be fucking hell.
Yeah.
You put them in one cloth and then they literally shit in it as you're cleaning the other ones. It's just like.
And the doctors were so shit then. When my nan went to the doctor to check on the pregnancy, they were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, you're actually a bit overweight." So then she was like, "Right, okay, I'm gonna go on this really insane diet," and she like lost loads of weight, like a dangerous amount of weight,
while pregnant with 2 babies.
just because the doctor didn't notice there were 2 babies. It was twins.
Yeah, that's really dangerous.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
fucking hell, like, and that you could like sue for something like that now.
Mhm.
Nowadays,
Mhm.
yeah, fuck, easily get a couple million, be loaded.
Yeah.
Fucking work.
Then you don't have to worry about them twins.
We sport. They can go up with fucking Lamborghini.
No, I saw how ridiculous he looks.
It's really
Yeah.
weird.
Look how weird he looks. He's all like,
Okay, 2 or more then.
No.
No more than 2.
No, I wouldn't.
No more than 2.
Yeah,
nah,
no more
fuck
than
having 3.
Well, I
Forget
don't
it.
want 1, so
I'm the youngest though. That's the thing. I'm the youngest of the 3, so it's just like I get away with everything. It's like, oh.
Yeah, like
well, I mean,
spending
the youngest
grand
of the
on
2
Dark
gets away
Orbit.
with everything. Like,
Yeah, it's always the youngest that gets away with shit.
my brother gets
no,
away
that
with
is
loads of shit.
that's like not true though.
But then again, Alex got away with everything.
Not every Alex got away with a lot, but he did so much that inherently, like, he's gonna get caught some of the
What?
time.
Like what?
You're just a cunt, man. You're just a fucking cunt.
I didn't do anything nasty.
Alex, you always did shit.
All you
nasty,
did
and I
was
only
bully
there, like,
Jim.
not often. You were
Hey,
really
Jim,
manipulative.
Come,
You
like,
were
get
just,
this knife
fucking-
and, like, watch this, and just stab
Yeah.
you
I
in
never
the
did
hand.
anything violent like that. I'd just be cheeky, like my name.
Like your name.
That's not your name.
Cheeky little Lloyd.
Your name. Do you still have that somewhere?
I've got it in my room.
Good. You can't get rid of that.
Just things that like I just say things
You just say
like
things
telling
that just
Jack to
piss
stand in
people
that one
off.
place in Final Fantasy 12.
No, but
Which then turned out
no,
to
it
be
wasn't.
like
That's
actually
harmless.
a thing.
That is harmless.
Yeah, that's
like
harmless.
completely harmless. No,
It's just emotional abuse, though.
It's not emotional
It's not
abuse.
emotional
really
abuse.
fucked him in the head, Alex. Let's be real. You
Gullible
really
means you like animals. Yeah. You turn him like you didn't trust anything anyone said
No, but
because of you.
he was on the level of I said, do you know what gullible means? What? It means
that
you
wasn't
love
to do with
animals.
Alex though.
No.
That was
But Alex
like-
played on it.
Yeah, Alex used.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, to be fair.
It was hard to not
He's
to.
doing
But
it
I
again.
bullied him, apparently.
Don't. I'm gonna get a little picture of this gayness.
What, his pig nose?
This is what he's doing with his mouth. It's really weird.
Or the way he's breathing? He's just like he's halfway between panting and not panting. What's going on with his eyes?
He's so fat.
No.
He is fat, Alex. He is fat as fuck.
He is.
What you want, you a house?
So, ideal amount of children.
None.
2, if I had any.
I'm gonna have
I
to,
can't- I
I'm
still
gonna have
can't
like 10
decide.
years.
None of you have convinced me that 2 is better than 1.
Because one, it
Look,
can lead to
because-
emotional issues.
I mean, okay, let's
Because
put it this
don't
way.
have
What? But
My mum, yeah.
Would you
Fucking-
prefer I didn't exist?
Think about having one
No.
one
Then
child,
2.
spoiled little brat. Have 2. You got to learn to share. It's good having 2.
And there's always someone they can go to if they get bullied in school.
Yeah.
And the big one, oh, beat them up.
Exactly.
Unless
Or if the big one gets bullied and he's just a pussy, then like
Yeah, kind of like
fucked.
between you two. You know? Jim will just go and fucking beat them up for Alex.
You know, I
Two's
don't know.
better, I think.
I can't
two.
decide. If you're James reckons everyone who's just a single child is like fucked in
No,
the head
no,
for some
it
reason.
can lead because if
Yeah,
they
but
get
so can
if
having
kids get bullied in
brothers.
school, everyone knows that.
Well,
I
you know,
think
so
it
Look
just
at the
makes
boss
more
baby.
work.
That kid's a little fucking idiot. Yeah?
I think it makes more work for the parents if you don't have 2,
Yeah.
It's more work.
because then the kid is like trying to play with you instead.
No,
of
but then
the
you have more
brother.
money to just throw shit at them.
Whatever.
Yeah, but then they
Don't need
become
to do that. You
spoiled.
share. Make them share stuff.
With who?
No, I mean if there's 2.
Oh, right,
just,
yeah.
Just make them share. Whatever.
That's a good.
We'll just
message.
make more money. You fucking prick.
Bin.
Maybe twins would be the best.
Twins, yeah. I
Nah,
think.
I'm in favour of like 1 and then a few years. and
Another
one.
One and
fucking
done?
20 years later.
Is Ruben 1 and done?
No, 1 and then another few years and then another.
Okay,
You know,
but you
like
don't want
there's,
to do it older than
there's
2
like-
years. You want
there's
to
like
do it
2.5 years between myself and my brother. So
Yeah, what's the perfect age between the two then?
2.
yeah, I mean
You
like
All
reckon
my
2 years?
sisters are 2. It's 2, 2, 2.
yeah, I think 2 years is pretty good.
Over 6 years. There's 3 of us over 6 years.
What's the difference between you and your brother, Ruben?
You said 2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
And there's
He's a
20
cunt,
years
I'm not.
between you two?
There's another difference.
20
I'm
years.
45 and Jim is what? 8? So
Is
quite
that
a few
20?
years.
Is that 20-year difference?
No, I don't think that's 20. I think that's more like 38. Wait, I don't remember what you said. Did you say
The ideal
45?
age
I don't
gap
know what
I'd
you
say
even
would be
said,
like
so-
15 years.
Why not 1 year?
Because then it's a bit, you're pounding on it a bit too soon.
I feel like the best difference to have is the difference in years between Mad Max 2 and Mad Max 3 Thunderdome.
No, I'd
Which
say
is how many
Thunderdome to Fury Road. It's like 20 years.
It's like decades, yeah.
Yeah, but then you can't. That means giving birth is actually an issue. That's a health issue.
What, within 1 year?
No, you don't want to give birth after you're 30. That's when it becomes difficult. You actually have it's a lot more expensive.
Really?
And shit. Yeah.
No, no.
Your
I feel like a lot
prime
of
is
people
like
are fine.
20s is your prime. That's
I
when you-
thought
But I don't think you have to have children. Loads of people have children in their 30s.
But it's not like the most.
No, but
healthiest way.
fuck that. That's a really like
I feel like
typical view that people have in this country.
No, I'd say...
Gotta have children, get married all before 30, and then die
I'm
40
going
years
like
later.
no, I feel like
late 20s.
above
I think that's
40 you
best.
might start having
issues.
some problems.
Mate, I'm not having a kid for fucking ages. I'm gonna be 40 by the time I have a child. I don't give a fuck.
I at least want most of
You'll
my
have to
deposit
find
paid
a
off
woman
before I
that's
fucking
like
have
20.
kids.
Dude, I'm gonna be such a fucking hottie at 40. You'll see.
We look like The Rock.
I won't age. Look at me now. I still look 15, just with a goatee.
You know what they say.
The
Rock fucking
I don't know what they
sucks.
say.
The Rock fucking sucks, yeah.
But in Thunderdome,
Both my
I
parents
feel like
aged
we
pretty
could
well.
finally
What my
see
family has.
like the other side of him.
Petition to get Walker to remake Thunderdome.
But would
I
you
want-
would you let The Rock come on the cast
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
He'd probably be a good
and
guy to talk to.
sit there on the floor?
He'd be so
he'd
massive.
Still be above
yeah.
all of us.
You'd look us all in the eyes.
There wouldn't be any of any of us because he'd just be so fucking big. It'd just be the corner, and there'll just be maybe a bit of me and Alex.
Can you imagine The Rock in this room?
He'd look so wrong.
Yeah.
It would be like I'm thinking of like a movie or something where there's like a giant character who's in the room and they're like up against the walls.
Yeah, I know one. I can just picture that kind of
BFG.
thing.
Probably.
He's
a BFG.
He's a big friendly giant. He's
a big
friendly fucking.
He's
What?
just fucking shit in movies.
I'm gonna go to Reddit now for the last section. James, do the jingle that we always have for this section.
What?
Was that the Star Wars theme? a
Yeah,
little
that
bit?
was kind of what he was going
Started.
for, and then he
I don't
changed it
know
into
what
something
I'm
else.
doing. You can't throw jingles.
Let's never have a
at me.
jingle again. That was awful.
No.
That was
Jen, do the
awful.
jingle.
Dum da dum dum.
My eyes really sore.
You. You
should not have done that.
In Mr. Dimple 1000, in your opinions, what is the most harmful thing a child can see online?
We've already done this
one.
like 6,000 times.
Why did they ask it again?
Mexican
know.
drug cartel executions.
I
They
don't
probably just-
think James was there when we asked that one.
I don't know.
Yeah, he
Yeah, so
wasn't
James
actually.
answered it,
Yeah,
there
there
we
you
go.
go. James has answered it now. It's probably because that cast hasn't gone up yet, so they haven't seen that we
Mm.
answered it.
Maybe.
Well, no, because the other class hasn't gone up as last week's.
Because we're casts ahead. Remember,
We one cast ahead.
you're one cast ahead, which
So it
means
wasn't last week's.
which means that one will be going up next Monday. So that's when we'll answer that question, or when he'll have seen that we answer it.
I don't know what we're on about now.
Cheese zit 1 2 3 3. Thoughts on separating the art from the artist and opine on people who.
We've done that. The separating art
Yeah,
from
we've
the
done
artist.
that.
We've done that because we talked about the pianist.
Yeah,
When though?
Because
Like
you talked
recently.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah,
So
we're not
within the last
answering it.
20
Keep going.
years.
Was it recently?
yes.
Yes.
Well, that's why
These are
me
fucking
and James
shit,
couldn't
by the way.
remember it.
These are
You're reading
terrible.
the same question.
Yeah, you shouldn't have reading the same.
It's the same fucking
Well,
page.
was this
hasn't
question here before? All of them are from 1 or 2 days ago.
Oh.
No, but we've talked about
We
that.
talked
'cause
about
we talked
that.
about the pianist
Yeah.
because he had sexual. He did.
He raped somebody.
Yeah, that.
Which of the
in-betweeners would you each
be?
We've done this.
I haven't seen the in-betweeners.
Wait,
I
I've
don't
done
either.
that.
Well, I've read this question somewhere. Maybe
We've
I was
never
just talking
done
about
that.
it with
2
somebody.
days ago
Oh,
from
okay.
Metabator.
I haven't seen it, so
I haven't seen it either. I have no interest in that awful humour.
It's not even a bad show.
Yeah, I thought it was funny when I
Yeah.
watched it.
The movies are lame,
It's
but-
I was
not
never
meme
interested in the
compilations
movies.
on YouTube, so I don't find
It's not
it
what
funny.
compilations?
Meme compilations.
You love memes. Oh, I'm James. I hate memes. He actually loves memes the most.
I hate memes.
No, you don't. You fucking love
the
memes.
life of a meme is a day. After a day, it's just.
no,
That's
I don't
boring.
think a meme can
No.
even be a meme within a day.
Yeah.
Well, no, because when it first
Do
becomes
you know
a
what
meme,
I'm already tired of it.
the fucking
What?
the guy,
The guy with the woman.
yeah, that was dead like 2 weeks ago, and I
Mm.
was just like, that's shit.
And he's turning around looking at another woman, and it's like McDonald's, Burger King,
That's what we've been
KFC.
commenting on.
That's very
When you
funny.
said about I love memes, because
Yeah, it's funny when you see like
yeah.
2 pictures on Twitter, and then you're scrolling through the fucking 5,643rd. and you're
What's the
like,
meme you don't get tired of then?
A movie?
Initial
no, a
meme.
meme.
No, yeah, I don't
You
get tired of
can't
it.
get
Like
tired of them.
that's because they kind of make an effort with it, though, and they put a
Yeah.
thing into it.
What's that?
Like you know, memes on YouTube where people take like a stupid anime and they'll do something stupid to it, like that Dark Souls mod where you're the car from Initial D and you're drifting around enemies, and it's just
Oh yeah.
stuff like that gets me. That's always funny. I'm trying to think now.
I like the one of that black
always
guy,
liked.
like doing the loudest coming. thing.
Oh, that one.
And
I
they
mean, I
always put it in
actually
Dark Souls vids.
Loudest black guy orgasm.
That's 'cause
Yeah.
That's like hardly even a meme. It's just a really funny video.
I actually kind of have a soft spot for like the something machine broke. This kind of
What?
tickle me where
I
it's,
don't even
like,
know.
it's Shaq or whatever.
Oh,
that.
those things.
And then the
yeah.
drive-through one. Yeah, I actually, those get me sometimes.
Yeah, they were.
But it's
they were
because there's a
funny.
YouTube video I've watched. That's why. I think I just like funny videos. That's probably it more than anything else.
Twitter meme's awful though. It's just that one.
Do you like
meme
that
every
Twitter
month.
meme where it's like from an animated show? There's like a little guy that comes out of a door, and then it's like something cringy, and then it's it just going back into the door.
Oh, that.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that.
Not, that's not a meme though. That's just like a.
That's like
This
a
is what-
reaction
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's
You
like a
could do it with
reaction to it.
anything from any
You
movie
could do
where
it
that
for a meme.
happens.
You could do it on a meme. You could be like, I'm just gonna. Oh, it's those goddamn memes on Twitter again. I'm just gonna leave Twitter again.
What's it from?
It's like
Adventure
some
Time or
cartoon.
some
Yeah, I
It's
don't
like
know.
a early 2000s show maybe. Tom and Jerry, something like that.
It's not Tom and Jerry.
It's not Tom and Jerry. It's,
Nah.
it's
Yeah,
that
it's little
same
blue Jerry
thing.
coming out.
You got any more?
Other than
Good
that, I don't
subjects
know
there?
memes. I don't keep.
I
up
just
with
want to
meme
say that I'm
games.
really glad that this segment of meme chat has finally come back.
Fuck off.
How can that be a segment? What memes don't you get bored of? That means there's like new memes every day that you don't get bored of when there's like one a year.
There's
It's
it's
not
every
one
month
meme a
there's a
year.
new meme.
No, when there's,
Yeah, there's
no,
there's the
no, I
month,
mean
the
I'd say
yearly
there's a new
meme
meme
calendar.
Yeah,
every
there's
day.
that. Yeah.
no, there's a new meme every day, but I mean one a year that you don't get bored of.
Oh right.
No, I get bored of every meme.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Tell
You should
me,
do.
tell me recent memes,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you if I'm bored of them or not.
Troll face.
That is a recent meme. When is there going to be resurgence? Is my question.
Fucking Rage comics. God damn it.
The Rage Comics movie.
They still get used though on like thumbnails.
On
and
normie
shit.
Yeah, they
shit.
do.
It's normie stuff. That's all it's used on.
I bet they're still everywhere on Facebook.
No, because they're
Yeah,
becoming
they
a
are.
thing in
They
like
actually are.
underdeveloped countries as now. That's not well,
Well,
I'm trying to-
Uganda, like,
underdeveloped countries just
Well, yeah,
finding
because, like,
memes and they're like
Portuguese
years
Twitter
behind.
will be Portuguese Facebook will be full of 10-year-old memes. They're getting to that stage now, 10-year-old memes.
Why are they so far behind?
Because they
I
came
don't
out of a
think-
dictatorship like 30 years ago. That's not a joke. That's why they're only becoming like good now.
What the fuck?
It's like when Kurt Cobain like was dead, that Nirvana were only getting big in Portugal then, after, because the dictatorship.
How can they be so
never
far
gets-
behind?
Dictatorship.
James just
It
explained
was a
it.
really,
Yeah,
really,
but like,
really,
but like, surely they
really
just
severe-
catch up immediately because they just be like, well, we missed all this shit. We'll just do whatever
No,
they're
'cause
doing
it's
now.
like a cultural thing.
No,
Damn it,
because
we
as
missed
soon
the
as
troll
as soon
face.
as they came out of the dictatorship, all the companies sent all the backlog to them.
Oh,
They were going through the backlogs until like now when they're
Mhm.
starting to get like modern shit. It's bizarre.
so like they were still like they thought World War II was still happening
Pretty
like
much.
last week. They're like, oh, it's over. Oh, thank God.
I
That
feel
Hitler
like-
guy sure was a piece of work.
I feel like that doesn't work for memes though. Like Portugal having old memes.
Yeah.
Because they're on the same internet as us. They're not like...
Wow.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
know, but I mean, like, if you go on Twitter and you follow The Rock and he's posting memes of the guy holding hands with the woman and he's looking at the other woman.
But
Then-
it'll take
then-
ages for it to get like a thing there. It takes some time for
What would,
them to realise,
he be?
it's a
What would
meme,
The
not a
Rock be? He'd be like the main guy, holding hands with someone, looking back at.
Fast and Furious 8, looking back at Fast and Furious 1.
No,
Yeah.
because he'd be looking at the thing that's like
Fuck.
he'd be holding hands with like his potential to be maybe in something good once, looking at a massive paycheck.
No, the girl
Yeah.
should be the girl who's like upset that he's looking at someone should be The Rock, and the other girl should be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Who's the guy then?
The guy. He's
Everyone, Earth.
The never dying meme, Dat Boy Frog.
That boy.
Jim like that one.
Okay. So what if? Okay, don't get me. Look, just hear me out here. What if? Okay, next week's podcast. All right, we just do like for an hour. All right, we just do our own Rick and Morty episode, and we.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. It would have to be like 3 episodes though, because they're only 20 minutes long.
I'm Jamie Rick.
I'm Alex Rick. James, do your I'm James Rick voice.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what.
I'm James Rick. no, I'm James Wick. There you go. You're gonna do the.
I'm John Wick.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Oh, do that fucking thing from that Netflix movie.
What thing?
Fuck you, voice. Or whatever.
Fuck you, voice. No, it needs less character, doesn't it?
Fuck you, voice.
Fuck you, voice.
He's plagued by his voice.
Yeah.
He's literally saying it about himself.
really fucked up.
Got a good one.
James, what?
It's fucking like lolicon porn.
Why are you looking at that?
Yeah.
Because he sent it to me and was just like, this is on my timeline. What the fuck?
Okay.
Jack says, I noticed that everyone except for Ruben has a special voice that they do. Alex is the baby. Jim does the one where he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Oh yeah.
Do it?
No.
No, I need to know it.
No.
Otherwise
so
just
why-
comment.
It's been so long. Hello there.
And James does the one where he has a high-pitched voice and starts laughing like a retard.
See, I don't do a voice though. I just have the odd like.
So I'm asking that
noise.
Ruben makes a special voice that he can do. No, you do, Ruben.
Do I?
The underdog.
Oh, underdog.
Hello. There's that really funny role play where we were like,
God.
the underdog was on a date with Jim.
Yeah.
Joe Pasquale was
No,
on a
Joe
date with Jim.
Pasquale, yeah.
And I was trying to sell them balloons. And the underdog got really
No,
upset.
candy floss, you twat.
Fuck off.
What? Just getting shit content. That was all. Shit content. How long have we been going for now?
20
That's his
hours.
55 minutes about.
How can you read that? But then you can't read shit when you're closer.
Well, I'm just making assumptions.
Expensive.
It's really blurry, but
Yeah,
Do you know
I'm
what's
pretty
blurry?
sure it says 55.
I'm gonna find out.
Willy.
Let me
Ow.
use my expert, beautiful eyes.
55.
I almost poked my eye again with a dinosaur.
I hate you, Argy. Right, we got time for like one more short
Argy.
subject because I hate when it's
Suck
going
on the
out. 'cause
willy.
the uploading and all that.
Um,
James looks like a fucking addict right now.
It's because that eye is
'Cause of the
really
eye,
yeah.
painful.
He poked his eye with that dinosaur as well.
Almost did. Almost. It almost went.
Why did you just do it then?
It didn't poke my voice. It wasn't like what guys did. Really hurt.
here's a nice one from Barbara Grump, 23. What is something that makes you truly happy?
Ooh.
Is yours jerking off?
No.
Oh.
Jerking off's like, nah, don't do that anymore.
That's an absolute lie.
I've gone Christian. I don't jerk off.
You become a Christian.
James doesn't actually go to work. This is like his church going attire.
He goes there every day to have a little prayer. What's your answer, then, James?
Memes.
There it is.
So not like
When I'm just unhappy, I just look at really dumb memes. It's just like, yeah, I'm happy now.
Jim?
Leave me till last.
Ruben? Farting in your hand and going.
what makes me. It depends. This guy. I mean, I don't know.
You know what makes me truly happy? It's when you're lying in the bath and you fart, and your fart is like 10 times smellier than it ever would be normally.
Because of all the hot water and shit and the bubbles.
Who has a
and
bath?
that.
I feel like it
Nowadays.
compresses it more, so you get.
Isn't
This
it
is like a
something to do
memory
with
from
just-
years ago.
Isn't it because
Yeah.
moisture and shit makes like it makes your
Is that right?
smell shit better or whatever. when
Diarrhea
it's-
smells really good.
Yeah.
Why?
Do you know
why?
what smells weirdly like unpleasant?
What?
Coffee farts.
I've never had a coffee fart.
I have had a coffee fart.
Who stop?
You have.
I've had coffee farts.
Do you know what I mean? Like they're nowhere near as bad as
I
an
don't
ordinary.
know. I don't know.
what kind of coffee are you drinking? Like Costa.
Coffee just fucking messes me up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you ever
I
get-
can't think of something like that.
Okay, now
Because it
now
just
everyone
sounds stupid
predict
shit.
what my
Mine
final
alcohol.
one is.
Alcohol. I just love fucking getting smashed.
I'm Ruben Rick. That's my answer.
What bad Rick and Morty impression?
No, this guy.
I hate him. Jim?
Guess.
Metal Gear Solid.
No.
David Bowie.
No. Alex, guess.
Twerking videos.
Alex, James, guess.
Eating those jelly beans.
It's Mad Max Thunderdome.